We do have names for our chickens. The two buffs are Reba and Dolly. The lavenders are Laverne and Shirley. And the black Australorps are Morticia and Wednesday. No fluffy butts. You fluffy butts. Alright, oh, I'm so excited to do this. Hello friends, welcome to our channel. My name is Crystal. I am so excited to do this video. A couple of days ago I filmed a video of us cleaning out our chicken coop, and it made me think I haven't really talked about what we feed our chickens yet, and I said at the end that I'd like to do that, so that is what I am here doing. Our chickens seem to be super healthy and they're laying really nice eggs, so I'm really excited to share with you what we feed them and all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. These are our chickens. We have 6 right now. We have 2 buff Orpingtons, 2 lavender Orpingtons, and 2 black Australorps, and we just love them. We love the colors of them. They're really funny, and they all have their own little personalities, and they're quite the entertaining bunch, and we're really happy to have them. So on top of that, having them provide us with eggs is just really just an extra bonus, and I suggest if you are able to have chickens, go ahead and get some, because they are just really fun, really easy, and super entertaining. We laugh a lot when we're around the chickens. We got the chickens back in March of this year when they were about 2 days old, and it's now November and they're 9 months old. They started laying in September and they quickly started producing eggs, and they started producing about 6 eggs a day. It has slowly faded back. You know, it's not a consistent 6 eggs a day. It's probably anywhere between 3 and 6. So sometimes we'll get 6, sometimes we'll get 3, but we're still getting eggs every day. We do have an automatic solar light in the coop that comes on that Steve is still trying to figure out how to get it to work. We bought one on Amazon, and it's not working very good. The remote doesn't really work really well with it, and the idea behind what we want to do is good when it does work. It just doesn't work consistently, so we need to look up a different light for the coop. We do like the idea of adding a couple hours of light in the coop area for them during the winter months. We also have an automatic chicken door that opens for them out to the run in the morning, and then it closes automatically at nighttime, and we love it so much. The only thing that we have to worry about a little bit is in the colder months, we've noticed batteries tend to die a little bit faster, so we just need to keep an eye on the batteries a little bit. So what do we feed our chickens? So for their main food, their main diet, it consists of the organic egg-laying crumbles that we get mostly at Tractor Supply. We either get the Do More brand or we'll get Purina's organic line. It depends on what's on sale and what's available at the store we shop at. We store their crumbles in a galvanized container that we store underneath the chicken coop, and it locks closed, and so it prevents, you know, small animals from being able to just open it, and it's also watertight, so no water or anything can get in there, which is nice. I keep it in there with a scoop so that when I notice that their food is low, I can just quickly get to the food and refill their containers for them. The container that we have comfortably holds about half of a 40-pound bag of food. So when I get a new bag of food, I pour in half of the bag into the galvanized container, and I mix in just over a quarter of a cup of food grade diatomaceous earth, and this acts as a dewormer for the chickens. We always make sure that they have clean water, and we also make sure that it's cleaned out and not all yucky, because they're very dusty and the water can have a tendency to get pretty dirty. So we just make sure we try and clean it out often and make sure that their water is fresh and clean and that they have a good water source, because that's really, really important for all animals. And then we also purchased recently, which I'll talk about in a separate video, a heated water. So I'll be talking about that soon when we set that up. We're still trying to figure out the electrical source situation out here and to the goat pen. Once we figure that out, we'll for sure talk about that. So how many snacks do we feed our chickens? I don't really know. Between us and the kids, they get a healthy dose of a variety of different treats here. They get garden scraps, kitchen scraps, fruits and veggies and bread and all sorts of different things that we have that they like to eat. So yesterday we threw them a bunch of leaves and some of the garden scraps when I was cleaning it out. So they're right now picking through that and enjoying themselves. But like right now I have a container here of tomatoes that I didn't get to right away. Like this one isn't really good anymore for us to eat, but the chickens will like it. And then I have the ends of some stale bread here as well that they enjoy eating. But we also keep another galvanized container next to the chicken coop just under the exterior nesting boxes, and in that I keep a variety of different things. So I have grit and oyster shells and all of their snacks and scratch grains and things I keep in that container. So it's really easy for me to get to. If I don't have anything to throw to them that's fresh, I can go in there and grab something that I know that they really enjoy. So I make them up a little bit of a trail mix of snacks when I come out here, and it's really just the Flock Party sunflower and raisin snack mix, organic scratch grains, and GrubTerra. Occasionally I will also throw in some crushed oyster shells also, just for a little bit extra calcium boost. But I have to say that their most favorite part of the trail mix is for sure the GrubTerra. I originally heard about GrubTerra a long time ago from someone on Instagram, and I didn't have chickens yet, so I wasn't really understanding really what the product was and why it was important. But after I got chickens, I really began to understand. I was reminded of it by another YouTuber, a friend that sang over at Growing Little Country Homestead. He talked about feeding his chickens GrubTerra, and I was just like, yes, that is what we need for our chickens. So I went ahead and I ordered a huge 5-pound bag. They loved it, and they genuinely enjoyed it so much. The couple days that I had ran out of it, you could tell that they were not thrilled that the trail mix did not contain their little bit of GrubTerra that we give them. We try and give it to them daily. Usually I give them just like maybe a good handful amount mixed in with all of those other things that I said, the Flock Party raisin and sunflower mix and the scratch grains, and I usually mix that all together and I throw it to them, and they really enjoy it. And it's funny because Steve and I just shot the video of us cleaning out the chicken coop. We were talking about, you know, how we should do a video on what we feed our chickens. It was a super coincidence that GrubTerra contacted us about working with them the day after we shot the video. We hadn't even posted it yet. GrubTerra is offering our viewers and subscribers a 10% coupon code. All of that information will be in the description box below. So what is GrubTerra? Here is the bag that they sent to us. It is a 16-ounce bag, 1-pound bag. This is what the bag looks like. And this is what it looks like on the back. And it shows all of the nutrition that you get and the benefits of using their brand. It is black soldier fly larva. There is no additives, no preservatives, and it is 100% natural. It says that 1 pound of grub equals 20 pounds of food waste saved from landfills. And they are out of New Jersey. It's just a really great way to provide an excellent source of protein for your chickens. They recommend feeding a handful of GrubTerra's dried black soldier fly larvae to your chickens daily. They are a snack and should only consist of a few handfuls a day, and that a 16-ounce bag feeds up to 5 chickens per month. And I can say that that is pretty accurate. I had gotten a 5-pound bag, and I was probably maybe a little bit heavy-handed with the GrubTerra the first few months because they loved it so much. So I was just like giving a whole bunch of it. They really, really enjoyed it, and I was so grateful to GrubTerra for sending us a free bag just to talk about a product that we already are enjoying. So thank you so much to them for that, and thank you to them for giving us a coupon code to share with our subscribers. There's a lot of times we try things on our channel that we've never tried before. We paid for it. We don't know if it's gonna work or anything like that. This was a product that I have already tried, and I can already say that our chickens love it, and it is an excellent extra source of protein, especially during the winter months. So that's pretty much it for what we feed our chickens. It's pretty basic, food and water every day. The eggs that we've been getting have been excellent. Yes. We were really hoping to get a chicken tractor built this year to be able to, you know, safely get them around the property and letting them enjoy all of the bugs that there are here. We just never got around to doing it this year. So it is for sure on top of our priority list for next year's projects is to get that chicken tractor built. Buying the organic bags of scratch grains right now is actually more of a convenience factor. It's easier for us to store the bag completely into that galvanized container, and it's just easier and for me just to be able to pick up one of those from the store. But I genuinely would like to make our own in the next year, so I'll be looking into that this winter and researching options and seeing what we can do and coming up with a good ingredients list for scratch grains for our chickens. But that'll do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.